like this music? Y'all didn't like the other music. Y'all like this music? Okay. I like this music a little bit. It makes me feel like I'm in Miami somewhere. Just sitting at home. Okay, first of all, I want to say thank you for joining me. Hold on, let me get myself centered. I'm all askew. Hold on, I'm all askew. Wait a minute, let me get myself in the frame. If you haven't already visited the site today, you know what the gossip is, right? Well, if you have, you know what the gossip is. If you haven't, you may not have heard yet about Cynthia's new boo, Mike Hill from ESPN. Like they made it Instagram official. She's posted his picture. He's posted her picture. She threw a birthday party for him a few days ago for his 48th birthday, I think it was. Anyway, so, some little, a little birdie, got in my ear. It was like, do you know who this particular dude is? Do you know, she met him online. I mean, she met him on the Steve Harvey show. And I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't last year when we were talking about Will Jones and how he was on the Steve Harvey show for dating, the little dating segment he was on, isn't it kind of like a little parallel that she would bring yet another Steve Harvey-ish dude onto the show again? So, if you haven't already, go to Straight and Seals. Put the link in the chat so the people can check it out. But I have my ear to the street and I hear like a few things. Y'all know I had Peter Thomas on the line like a few, what was it? Last week before, and y'all know I done put in a few calls. And I had to put my journalist hat on, and I've been calling. What do you think, Peter? What do you think about? Wait a minute. Let me see. I told him I was going to call him when I went live. Let me see if he going to answer. He probably ain't going to answer. Now that I got some real tea. Watch, he ain't going to answer now. Now I got some real tea. Let me see what Peter going to say. No, he ain't going to answer. How to leave. Think like, what is it?
What's up, Michelle?
Oh, Mr. Thomas.
Hey, baby.
Don't say nothing you may regret. You are on live right now.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Do you know
what's going on?
Do you know what I'm calling about?
Do
you know what I'm calling about?
Say that again? I didn't hear you.
Do you know what I'm calling about?
What are you talking about? I didn't hear you.
Have you seen the site today?
Oh, no. Why?
First of all, you are on live. You know this. I just gotta warn you. You on the show with me right now.
Okay, that's okay. I'm raw and uncensored.
Okay. So Cynthia's new boyfriend. Have you seen Cynthia's new boyfriend?
No, I haven't paid attention to him. I heard it's some kind of what they call it. It's an analyst, right?
He's on ESPN.
Oh. I heard he was Fox, not ESPN.
Well, one of them, Fox, ESPN, sports commentator. Here's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I don't know much about dude, but I do know that Cynthia was on the Steve Harvey show back in April.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And he was one of the men. Well, he was the man that she picked out of the three that, the little game show that Steve Harvey did.
Yeah, I heard about that, but I thought it was just for show. It was a real love connection, and they're together for real.
I mean, she had a birthday party for him at Lake Bailey.
Oh, it must be for real, or it might be for the show. We don't know. What happened to the dude last year? I heard he was on some dating show also, the guy that she dated last year.
Will was on Steve Harvey too.
Oh, so she got the Steve Harvey dating show connection.
That's what I'm saying. What is Steve Harvey's connection? Peter,
God.
Wait, first of all, Steve Harvey, Portia's been on Steve Harvey, Cynthia's been on Steve Harvey, Steve Harvey helped Sheree finish her basement. Like, what is Steve Harvey's connection to the Housewives? Is Marjorie coming on the show or something?
I don't know. That would have been monster. I don't think he'll make his wife go on the show. They don't need the money. Steve Harvey got like 15 jobs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to call them up and ask to be Jamaican. But you saying to me that like both of them are working last year and this year, been on the Steve Harvey show? And
Yes.
That is crazy.
I mean, she was on the show, so she clearly knows. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, how do you feel about this? I mean, you were just on the other day talking about Cynthia is 50 and she's set in her ways and stuff. So, I mean, what do you think about this situation?
I'm. Oh my God, that's crazy. So the guy that you saying, the guy that she met on the Steve Harvey show, is the guy that she's currently with.
Yes.
And I was told that the guy that she was with last year was on the Steve Harvey show also.
Yes.
At some point or another.
Will did that segment where he dressed up like an old man and dated some girls and then came out in his super swag. And then they were like, oh my God, I treated him so bad because he was ugly. You know.
Yeah, well, I can't speak for people, but I'm not the kind of guy that would go on any show to meet a woman. So I can't relate. I completely can't relate. I'm a different type of dude. You know what I'm saying? We didn't meet like that. And we were together for what? We married 6 years. We were together for like almost 9 years before it was over. But I'm not that dude. And you know, like I don't know. You're on a game show. You go on a game show or a TV show to meet a woman, and then you're with that woman. You know, but that's like The Bachelor, isn't it? Or Bachelor? Isn't that like the same type of shit?
Yeah, sort of, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
You don't feel, isn't it kind of weird for all of this to be like rolling over into the reality show? Like, it's kind of weird to me. Are they going to talk about?
You got to want to be in show business if you're going to go on the show to meet somebody. You got to want to be in show business. You know what I'm saying? That's all I could say beyond that.
I guess my problem is bringing these dudes on there that we kind of give them the side eye because it seems a little bit opportunistic.
Yeah. One would say that, and it probably would be true. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not that guy. And, you know, right now I'm living my best life. If that's her best life, then, you know, hooray, hooray, hooray. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, hey, no. I'm actually coming to Atlanta next Tuesday to shoot an episode of the Atlanta Housewife with Miss Bailey.
But who?
With Miss Bailey.
Miss Bailey, who used to be Mrs. Peter Thomas.
Oh, you know, she never adapted to the name, even though that the name was legally hers.
Are you spilling tea right now? You about to film a scene?
Yeah, because we have a restaurant together that we're doing down there, and I've been paying rent on it for 4 years. I think I already paid that landlord down there over like $800,000 of my money. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to open it. Yeah, I couldn't open it 4 years ago. They were still shooting people on that block every other month. You know what I'm saying? But I know the location was gonna eventually come into its own, and I heard it's like that now. So it's time for me to come and do my thing. And we own the property next door to the restaurant that I'm leasing. You know, so like I didn't really want to put no money in this building until me and the dude renegotiate and come to better terms. And we just finally came to that place. So when they called me up, they called me 3 times today, by the way, asking if I want to come and shoot a scene with her about where that restaurant is right now. And I told them I would, you know.
So it's just going to be about the restaurant. It's not going to be about she just threw a party for her new boyfriend.
I couldn't
and
give
Nene and Greg was there and they were filming it for the show.
I couldn't give a fuck about what you do with your new boyfriend. I'm not in her life no more.
You was giving a fuck last year.
I was giving a fuck last year because, you know, I wasn't out of my feelings, but I'm completely out of that.
I don't know if you out of your feelings yet, Peter.
You don't think so? You know, you and a lot of people want to be in that motherfucker though. For real. Y'all want me to stay in there. I don't want to be in there.
You ain't going nowhere, Peter. You too old. You just like Cynthia. You set in your ways. You ain't going nowhere.
I am set in my way. I was in love with her when I was with her. But you know what I'm saying? When I think about a lot of situations of what I was in when I was with her, and if I want to go back to that, I really don't want to go back to that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I like where I am right now. You know, I don't mind doing business with her. You know, we could make each other better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
so you gonna go on the show and turn up and pretend like you're jealous then?
Say that again, man.
You'll go on the show and pretend like you're jealous. I need Cynthia to come with something good this season. Like, we don't want another fake, we looking at her sideways. We see your body language kind of boyfriend. We need that spark. We knew she had some spark when she was with you, when she was waiting for you at home with strawberries and chocolate and with her legs gapped open with a cigar. We knew there was a spark. Like, with these other people, we be seeing her do all this. We be seeing the body, like, we be seeing, like, we notice things as fans.
That's some funny shit. But I can tell you this. Okay, I never met the last guy, and I don't have no intention to meet the new guy. I'm not that guy that want to meet the guy that's going out with my ex-wife. I'm not that guy. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So with that saying, like, I hope when I show up to shoot the scene, he ain't there, because if he's there, then I'm going to leave, because I don't like them kind of surprise. And I don't want it to look like I'm leaving because the motherfucker's there. I'm leaving because they didn't tell me that he was going to be there. You know what I'm saying? And they're tricky. They have a lot of fucked up ways about them. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I see the Atlanta Housewife as an incredible vehicle, to let people know that Ball One, Sports One, Club One is out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm living off of that right now, so I can't hate on it. You know what I'm saying? Even though they didn't pay me to do shit, but at the same time, me working the game, make the game work for me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm coming down there next week to shoot the show with her. And, if she's with this guy, and this guy, she met on the Steve Harvey thing, and she's happy with this guy, that, good for them. You know what I'm saying?
Peter, get on FaceTime for a second, because people don't want to believe it's you. Get on FaceTime for a second.
Okay.
That's me. No shit.
Because you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Can they see you?
Yeah, I hope they can see me.
Okay. So, so you good? How you feeling? Like, you good?
No, man, I don't have no light.
You don't feel weird about this situation? Like, coming on here knowing that she was throwing a party for a new man in her new house? You don't feel some kind of way?
No, we haven't been together physically in like 3.5 years. I don't feel no way about that. That's ages ago. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Peter.
I'm sleeping with somebody every day.
I don't want to hear about your sex life.
Yeah, you don't want to hear about my sex life? I'm getting it in.
I don't want to hear. Let them tell you was getting it in when you was married.
No, that never happened.
Well, see, I'm just saying, don't be bragging right now. We know about you.
Yeah, that never happened. I'm like one woman at a time. I'm a germaphobe.
Okay.
I can't be like swapping spit with different people and shit like that.
Okay.
One person at a time. I'm a good catch. Any woman catch my ass, they're lucky like a motherfucker, because you know what I'm saying. Everything about me is real, 1,000%.
Okay. Well, I just want to know what's up, Peter. I just want to know.
Look at you, Michelle.
What? I'm always cute. What is you talking about? You know I'm cute.
Look at you, baby. We gotta go to dinner when I come next week.
I love free food.
Huh?
I love free food.
Oh, I got it. Promise you, I got it. All right.
All right. I want some tea. Like, you need to call me as soon as you finish. I know you ain't, though. I need to know what's going on with this filming situation.
No. If I tell anybody, baby, I'm going to touch you first.
Okay. Promise. Pinky swear.
Look at the parking lot. These niggas always see me and want to talk. My brother's in there, my nigga. He's in there, back up. He's just, I'm out here. My brother's parking lot is always quiet at Sports One.
All right.
Hey, Michelle, I'm opening Miami Beach in October, right?
Yes, I will be there. Send me a ticket. Send me a plane ticket.
Me and all of them pretty Latino mamas down there.
I don't care about it. I'm going to be there because I like free food and free drinks. Send me a plane ticket. I'm coming.
All my brown woman. Mm-hmm. All my brown woman is down there waiting on my black ass. So, baby, let's go.
I don't want Peter. Peter is like my brother, my uncle.
Mm-hmm. Who's talking? Somebody talking shit?
Yeah, they said I'm going to jump you. I'm not going to jump Peter. I don't do that. I don't mess with people in the circle.
We're gonna have fun though.
Okay, but
I haven't been to it. Like, I came to Atlanta the other day for like 12 hours for Todd's birthday party.
Okay.
And then I flash out. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna be there for 2 days.
Okay.
We gotta go out to dinner, and we gotta, you guys tell me what's going on. I gotta catch up.
We do.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to open my new joint down there in 4 months.
Okay.
I'm trying to build that shit out and be yo.
Oh yeah, because I need my section. I need my little blogger section so I can sit over there and scope the tea.
I'm bringing a different kind of oasis to Atlanta.
Okay. I'm
bringing South Beach shit to Atlanta. So all y'all motherfuckers down there, look out. You know I'll bring it. All right?
You see what they say in the chat. They going in on you right now, Peter.
Are they snapping on me?
Yes.
They're talking shit. Come on. Y'all can talk all the shit y'all want to. But you know the real. Okay, sports one, bar one, club one, I bring it all the time.
Okay. All right. I just want you to turn up whether you want to or not. Peter, listen to me. As a fan of the show, okay, we need you to come on there and turn up because people are saying that Cynthia's boring as hell. That's all. I'm being real. Don't nobody care about these men that she dating. Don't nobody care. They want you on there so you can turn up, act a fool. We need you on there.
Baby, it was too much for them. I don't think none of them chicks could have hanged with me when I was on that show because on the real, I say what I feel. I'm very convicted.
That's why everybody in the chat saying we need you.
And I'm a king. Ain't nobody gonna make me feel less than the king that I am. You understand what I'm saying? And they hated me. I promise you they hated me.
But if you want Cynthia to keep her peach for season 12, I need you to go in and snatch your girl back.
I'm not snatching them. That's never gonna fuck me out.
It is, Peter.
Yo, nigga, I'll fix your car, nigga. Fucking wrong, nigga. These niggas pull up in my parking lot, always talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Peter. Bye, honey. Bye.
All right, baby. Love you.
All right, bye. Y'all, he gonna film next week. Hey, Justin, he gonna film next week, y'all. Who else can I call? Let me think. Who else am I gonna call, y'all? Oh, let me see. Wait a minute. Let me see who else I can call. Let me see. This could be the call show. Hold on. I don't want to put nobody on blast. Let me see who I can call. I don't know. Who should I call? You said call Todd. I ain't gonna call Todd. Call Cynthia. Oh, Cynthia been mad at me. Let me see. I ain't gonna put on the speaker though. Hold on. Told she ain't gonna answer. I gotta call these people offline because if they do answer, I don't want nobody to know what I'm saying. But yeah, I knew Peter would be a good sport. Who else can I call? Oh, let me see. But y'all, how about hold on, let me see what this one. He said, "Call you." You can call me, J Prince. I'm gonna put the number in a minute. Y'all know I can't hold down the show by myself. I don't like talking to myself. I'm new at this YouTube stuff. I like to either write or talk to other people. That's why I go live. I don't know how to talk to myself. I like to either talk to y'all in the chat or talk to y'all in the phone or talk to somebody else. He said, "Call Riley, Daddy." So, Steph, no. But I'm still like, I want to almost hang up and be like, write this stuff down that Peter told me, because I'm just like, oh my God. Peter said he coming to film next week. Did y'all take notes? He coming to film next week about his restaurant, but I want him to turn up about the new, the new dude, Mike Hill. And what y'all think about the Mike Hill dude? Hold on, let me pull him up for you. Well, first I'm gonna pull up when Cynthia. Let me see if I can put it on my computer. When Cynthia met him at the thingamajiggy at Steve Harvey. Hold on. I swear my computer is so slow. Am I buffering? Because this Wi-Fi is so slow. Call Offset new chick. You said we don't care. I'm trying to get y'all to care because I want Cynthia to keep her peach. So I'm gonna keep talking about her. I'm gonna keep talking about her. I don't care what y'all say. Hold on. What is the? I'm about to pull this up right now. Cynthia barely finds her dream guy. That's it right here. Let me do this. Do this. How I put it in here? Window capture. Yes. YouTube. What window is this? Okay. There it is. Okay. Do this. Watch this, y'all. I'm gonna put it down here a little bit. And then I'm going to start it over.
What is your first impression of me? We'll start with Mike.
Well, first of all, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You carry yourself well. You're dressed properly, and I think you represent yourself with quality and with a lot of class. And I see that right
here. Brandon?
Well, I'll tell you, I was actually very much taken aback. And so my first impression was, wow, you are beautiful. And I feel your energy. So far, it's so good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fast forward.
Dreams and follow Christ. Just continue to follow those footsteps. He directs your path. No matter what I've done, no matter what I've accomplished in life, my failures, my success, whatever, I'm happy with where I am, and He's taking me where I need to go.
Wow.
It's up to you. It's time to make a choice. And now you got to do is at this point, Cynthia, it's instinct. I can lay them all out here. I laid out 3 really good men.
Okay.
But right now, there's this thing that you all have that you just know something. It's called intuition. All of you have it that are women. Mm-hmm. Use it. Now, what is your intuition telling you? And that's who we're going to go out. And we didn't even swap them out because we got three great guys. Now, whoever, the 2 that don't get picked are coming back on the show because Cynthia and I'm going to have Cynthia come back to tell about the date. And then Cynthia's going to help when she comes back. Another woman that's,
I have to find it again. I want to pay it forward and help some of my other people out here. All right. I feel like I want to go with you, Mike. I think one of the reasons...
Yeah, stay over on this side.
Like, you just got one life to live, and you should just live it and just be happy. And I'm always constantly on a quest for peace and happiness, and peace is very much a part of being happy. And I loved your answer for that. And all you guys got it going on, but that was something that really resonated with.
Well, ladies, if you are on.
So anyway, that was the segment that. That's Cynthia's man, honey. That is Cynthia's new man, Mr. Mike Hill. If you haven't already, go to straightfromtheA.com. I wrote it all out for you. I detailed it, and I put all of the videos in there for you. He did have some good answers. I'm not saying that it's not true love. I'm just saying it's a very big coincidence. I mean, think about it. Will was on the Steve Harvey show. Cynthia went on the Steve Harvey show in April. Wasn't she still supposed to be dating with? I'm not saying anything. But yeah, in April, that's when this show was aired, which means it probably filmed prior to that. And that's when she met this guy. So, I mean, nobody has seen them together all summer long. Like, nobody. Like, she's been hanging out with her publicist dude, which is who she was with at the ATLien couples party. Y'all remember the couples party when she was with a guy and everybody like, that's Cynthia's new man. That wasn't this guy. That was her publicist guy. His name is Calibre on Instagram. But anyway, like I said, it's just I just like to. I know she gonna get mad at me and think that I'm like picking on her, whatever. But the fun thing about the Real Housewives and the fun thing about blogging about it is we get to like pick the whole show apart. That is what's so fun. So I do it just to do it, honey. We love it. If it's supposed to be a reality show, please be real with us. Now, another thing we can talk about, what about Phaedra joining the Braxtons? Phaedra and Tracy Braxton been on their worldwide promo tour telling everybody to watch the Braxton. In addition to Tracy and Phaedra, running around to all the news shows talking about it, we've also got Tamar and Tawanda on Instagram going back and forth with each other. So, I personally think it's like a PR stunt because we went watching the Braxtons. Now y'all want to watch it because y'all want to see what a train wreck it is. Y'all want to see Phaedra and Tracy, at the hoedown at some camp with Flavor Flav in New York. Like, they're really turning it into a sideshow. They are actually recycling all these like, I don't know what's about to happen, but it'll be interesting to watch. Look, what else going on? Y'all tell me, honey, because I've been like too busy doing everything today. When I tell you everything, I mean everything. Writing, editing pictures. Reginae and YFN Lucci was giving away school supplies. I was editing those pictures today. Wiz Khalifa and Winnie Harlow was in Atlanta at 11:45. Is it 11:45? Is that the name of the club? I was editing those pictures today. All of that is on Straight From the A. So if you have a chance, please go visit my site, because y'all know I live off of clicks and views. That's how I eat, honey. That's how I stay fat. And, this is my real day job. This is what I do 24/7. I apologize if that offends you, but that's just the job that I created for myself. How'd you get that job? I made it. Why you do that? Because I hired myself. And I nominated me as president of the corporation. What's up, Tracy? Tracy, I'm sorry I be calling you Tracy but your name be going by so fast. It's so easy to say Tracy and Tracy and Tracy.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
So if y'all want to talk about any of the stuff that's been going on, the whole Tawanda situation, the whole Tamar situation, the whole Braxton family values with Phaedra. Phaedra threw y'all for a loop this few months ago. Oh, shit. When she had y'all thinking she was coming back. And then it was like, psych, I'm going on WeTv. Psych, I don't have a peach. Psych, y'all know they can boot Kenya, who just got pregnant and got a husband. Y'all don't know. They do not care about Phaedra. I'm sorry, but they do not. It is what it is. But I'm glad she got another job. Call Miss Evelyn and see if she's still hiding in the closet. Whoa, so stuff. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm clutching my imaginary pearls on. What is going on? Did Erica Alexander get shading for teasing? I don't know if she got shaded, but it does seem like she was mysteriously missing. She and Queen Latifah. M-Town Boy For Ya asked about the Living Single reboot or reunion. That's on the site as well. There's pictures. They did a little reunion at TV One where they're gonna do they're gonna run the entire series for over 20 hours or however many hours it take to run it. But it was John Hinton, Kim Coles, Kim Fields, and T.C. Carson, and Erica Alexander and Queen Latifah weren't there. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. But yeah, the pictures and the video, that's on the site as well. Hold on. Caller 9196, you are on the line.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Just want to, first off, let's get the nonsense out the way. This whole thing with Cynthia. Look, first of all, I don't know why she keep going to Steve Harvey. The man wrote one book and people think he's an expert. I think not. When it comes to relationships.
But I mean, remember Portia went on there too. Like I don't know what's.
I know. Why do they think he is an expert? He wrote one book and they think he's an expert. No.
I mean, the book was good, but Steve Harvey been married enough for everybody. Your failures kind of dictate your successes. So he's failed at marriage 2 times before he succeeded. So at least he may have the keys to what makes a successful relationship. You can't knock the man.
No, you do learn from experience. You're absolutely right about that. You definitely learn from experience. Mm-hmm. But geez, every man shooting gas and gas from Steve, I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I just don't believe it.
I'm not buying it either. I just don't like the way he treated his children's mothers in his divorce and stuff. I just don't like it. I don't like it. But, at the end of the day, he wrote a successful book. He got co-signed by Oprah, and he's been on the rise ever since. So you can't necessarily knock the man for succeeding. And, people buy.
No, you're right. And if she really is in love, and if she really has found somebody that she like, and they getting along, more power to him. Peter was hilarious a minute ago, though, by the way.
Peter's always hilarious. I'm surprised he called. Honestly, I'm surprised he said, "Okay, let's talk." But he's always hilarious, and he's always down for whatever. That's why I appreciate him, and I appreciate all the people who support me. That could be Nene, Phaedra, used to Candy, everybody. So I've been in this game for me.
You know how Candy is. She'll get back around to you.
Yeah. And I think she's mad at me for calling her sometimey, and she knows she's sometimey. Everybody knows she's sometimey. Candy can hold a grudge, child. Candy, it don't matter what you say. It can be one little thing. Candy gonna hold that grudge for about 10 years. Remember that time when you said you didn't like my purple shoes? Girl. So, yeah.
Well, hopefully she's working on it, because people been telling her, and so hopefully she's trying to work on it. Yeah. I mean, she seems to be in a better place with Escape, at least, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen this side of her. I'm like, thank you. She's becoming more open.
Right.
I see her hanging out with Escape. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And I saw her a few weeks ago, and she spoke. I didn't speak to her, and I know she probably thought I was being shady. But when I saw her shirt first before I saw her, and I was like, oh, that girl got on the tag shirt. You know how you be looking down? And then she was like, hey, Michelle. And I looked up, and I saw her face, and I'm like, oh, hey, So she might have thought I was being shady, but I really, honestly didn't see her. I have, tunnel vision sometimes.
And another thing, because, girl, as a fellow up-and-coming blogger, I've been following this Phaedra and Breakfast Family Values thing since yesterday.
Okay.
I told you this joke was about to hit the fan when I called the other day.
You did. You did. You told me.
I said, what is going on? Because I knew it.
Because Tracy crossed the picket lines, honey. And now if you turn your back on your sisters, you know your sisters gonna be feeling some kind of way. And now they on Twitter going back and forth. But that's what makes me give it the side eye. Because it's like, why you gonna go online and say all this stuff when everybody got everybody's phone number? So that gives me, maybe it's our publicity to get people to like feel some kind of way and watch the show. I don't know.
Because even Tawanda is in the shade room going back and forth for everybody, telling everybody business. I just don't see that. I know that, and as I told you earlier, I do think reality TV has kind of really put a rift in their sisterhood, but I just feel like they went through this for real. You get what I'm saying? I think they are doing it for publicity. I don't think they would cut each other to the white meat. Air out all they laundry about, well, Tracy crossed the picket line and they ain't even paying her that much to do it. You know, I don't think they would do that in real life. I think they're doing this to make us watch.
Yeah, I do too. But we'll see what happens. But thank you so much for
But
calling. You know, I always
that's
appreciate
my thing. Like, okay,
Where you calling from again? I know your voice. I just don't remember where you calling from.
Detroit.
Detroit, yes. Well, thank you again for calling.
All right, have a good night.
All right, you too. Caller 8043. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with Uriah Celine. Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I'm a Leo, too.
Thank you, Team Leo. Happy birthday, or belated birthday to you as well.
Yes, honey. We are in the building.
Yes, Team Leo. It's almost Virgo season, though, but we still holding it down. What we got? One more day?
Probably know it, but I just want to let you know that I love watching your videos, and you're kind of the best, girl. You're just the best.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Yay. I'm getting used to it. Like, everybody think I was supposed to, look, I've been in the game for 10 years, but I ain't been on YouTube for 10 years. And so people think I was supposed to come over here and just be the master at YouTube. No, I'm learning like everybody else. But look, I'm learning pretty quickly, I must say. So,
You are the bomb, girl. You are a straight Leo, a fire sign, and you will go far.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the positive.
All right. I'll call you back again. You'll see me later on.
Yes. Okay, cool. Thank you for calling.
And tell Bill he is aggravating, but I love him.
He knows. He knows. Trust me, he knows. He is very aggravating. Thank you.
Thank you, babe.
All right. Bye. Zills, you heard that? 4565. Hello.
Hey, Michelle. This is Jay from California.
Hey, Jay from California. I knew you was going to call. It depends on you.
What's the topic on the docket?
Oh, child, what is not the topic? We was talking about Cynthia Bailey's new man, who she met on the Steve Harvey show, and how it's such a coincidence. We were talking about, we could talk about Andrew getting beat up, but, I feel some kind of way.
I was looking for that video on YouTube. I couldn't find it.
Well, I think they may have taken it down because it is violence, or it could be considered as violence. YouTube is real funny on certain things, but it is what it is. I really don't think it was right for anybody to harass and intimidate anybody. I don't care how funny or how crazy he is online. If you see him on the street, keep walking. Like, why would you harass somebody who is,
Yeah, you don't put your hands on nobody.
Yeah, and honestly and truly, it could be considered a hate crime. The little bit that I saw where they're calling him a faggot and came up behind him or whatever. Like, isn't that like a hate crime? Couldn't that be considered a hate crime?
I don't know, girl. They got their own laws and stuff. So I don't know.
That's true.
But I do know that's wrong if that's the case.
Yeah. I mean, he may be delusional. You know what I'm saying? He may be delusional, which he is sometimes. Saying that he's filthy rich, or talking about somebody's shoes, or whatever it is he was doing. But that doesn't mean that he deserves to get hit or whatever. So I don't know.
Right. Nobody deserves to get bullied.
I agree. And we're talking about Andrew Caldwell, chat.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, well, the people in the chat didn't know. They're like, Andrew who? But I'm the I Love Women.
So I heard you, and then the Braxtons. I saw that last night on the Shade Room too, when Tamar and Tawanda and them was at lunch, I guess, or at dinner, and then they was being shady.
Well, yeah,
They didn't have
they
to
were in the,
bring that to social media.
They were in the chat too, being shady.
Yeah, I didn't see the other sisters' comments, but I saw a few replies from Tamar, and I just feel like you don't have to bring that to social media. But hey, I don't know, like you say, I don't know if it's for publicity or anything, but to me, as a outsider looking in, it's messy.
It's very messy. It's messy to people who don't think outside the box. People like me,
right.
And I'm sorry, I be bursting people's bubbles like, girl, they just doing that so y'all can talk about it. But that's what I see, because it's like nobody would be talking about Braxton family values if it wasn't for this drama. And I get it, like, I'm down for the drama too, but I don't know, it seems less than realistic when it's your family members going on saying this, that, and the third, when you already know that they could have talked this out offline. So
that part, but a lot of people were saying Tracy always got the short end of the stick, and as a viewer, it kind of always looked like it. So I don't know, like you say, it's probably for publicity. I don't know, girl.
Yeah. Well,
I think I'm gonna have to. I think I called too early.
What do you mean?
Because because I don't really have anything to talk about. Because the Braxton's number, Phaedra, I'll call back.
Okay, that's cool. All right. Thank you, Jay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
7107. You are on the line.
Hey, Michelle. How are you? It's Lisa. How you doing?
I'm good. Lisa, how you doing? Where you coming from?
I'm good. Texas, Dallas.
Okay.
Have you seen the Aunt Viv interview that she put on YouTube? Well, it really wasn't an interview. It was just her YouTube video.
Aunt Viv?
Have you had something to do with? She played on the Fresh Prince.
Yes.
The original cover.
Well, I don't know if I've seen the latest. I saw the one about a week or so ago where she was blaming Will Smith for her life being in shambles, for her bankruptcy, for her son almost committing suicide. She was blaming him for everything. I did see that.
Right, and I'm called in to talk about that because I was, I've just been talking about it with a few of my girlfriends, and of course they don't agree with me, but I think outside the box, and I don't agree or care what anyone else's opinion is because, not that I don't care, but I just form my own free-thinking opinion, just like you do, and just like some people on the chat do. But I just want to say, if you watch the video, I want to point out a few points on there.
Okay.
And it reminded me of the things that are going on YouTube, where people just always is afraid to tell the truth. Almost, and I'm not going to mention any names, but with your whole situation going on, people will ignore the facts. They won't tell the truth. And I know some of the things, and of course, a lot of stuff. Aunt Viv, I'm sure she was the diva on the show. And she got fired, right? But isn't that enough punishment? Why should this talented woman not be blackballed and not work for 20 years? It was punishment enough, as far as I'm concerned, to be blackballed. If you were acting as a diva on set, if it was Will's show and he was the lead and the show was built around him and she was trying to overpower him and supersede him, I understand, fire her. But to not work and be as talented as that woman is absolutely, people in Hollywood should be shamed.
But here's the thing, and I'm not saying that it doesn't happen and that some things aren't wrong, but when you step on certain toes, there are certain consequences. You know what I'm saying? And not to say...
but this is...
Go ahead.
Michelle, that's the problem. That is the problem what the woman was saying. I believe everything she said about the Oprah Winfrey. She called up there to be on the show, and they told her, listen, we are very good friends with the Smiths. Now, let me just say, I love Will Smith, so I'm not coming from a space. I'm just coming from a truthful place. And my thing is this. I would never try to stop anybody else from eating. If you interfered with me eating, okay, we can separate, but I don't care what else you're doing to try to stop you to eat. And you got to know, this is her passion, it's her life, it's her lifeline. Acting is what she did. She did Broadway shows way before she got on The Fresh Prince. This is what she really did as a living. Now, unlike Will Smith, who can go to rapping, even though she's a dancer, she wasn't that type of dancer where she made money off of dancing. And if you would listen, another thing she said in that video was Will tried to get that scene cut, which is iconic, of her dancing. You know, that scene that's played over and over again. It was one of the most iconic scenes she did of dancing on the show. Why would you? That makes me look at him differently. Because why would you try to hide someone's shine? Why would you hide someone's talent? And as a matter of fact, it became one of the most iconic episodes of The Fresh Prince. So it's like, don't tell me, I hate to think that Will Smith is one of them people that will cut the nose to spite his own face just to keep somebody else from shining.
But see,
and
here's the problem that I have. And again, I haven't walked in her shoes. I don't know her experiences, and I'm certainly not denying her story. But it's been 20 years. Like, at some point, why are we still talking about the same thing and how this man did you wrong? Like, if he was friends with Oprah and Oprah chose not to, why you didn't go to the Rick and Lake show or something? Like, I just feel like, and then to go on these people's platforms and then talk about him, like, maybe if she focused on her talent and her acting and her craft instead of constantly bringing up Will Smith and the reason, he was the reason why she got fired, maybe she would have been able to move on. But when she keeps talking about this same thing over and over and over again, like, how can she move on and move up from it?
Absolutely. Now, let me say this. I don't think she should have been calling Oprah or anybody else to talk about Will Smith.
Right.
You're right. Move on. I feel like just move on, ladies.
Right.
Move on.
And that's what, and I get that people are saying that she was blackballed, but I feel like, her situation is different in that maybe she was blackballed because she kept saying the same story over and over and over again. Maybe if she felt wronged by Will Smith, just go on about your business and move on and work doing something else. Why harbor all this resentment against this one person just because he became successful and you're going to keep talking about it? The more steps he climbed, the more stories that you're going to pull out about him. Like at this point, it's making her look bad. It's not making him look bad because he still ain't said nothing about her publicly anyway.
She absolutely, Michelle, looks so bad. She really, really does. But I just want people to look at certain points that sometimes you can't move on if you're hungry and you can't get a job. And my thing is now, I agree with you.
You can get a job. Just like, remember what I just said? I just made a job. Remember we were just talking about Nicki Minaj yesterday? She just made a radio station.
I have a lot of ideas how the woman can get a job. First of all, she looks absolutely incredible for her age. And under the video, even people pointed that out. They like, girl, why don't you go get a skincare line or tell us how to keep
She could go do video. And look, I ain't going to even teach her my blogging masterclass. But if she got skills doing whatever, she could go on do videos doing her routine. You know what I'm saying? Anything. Like, my thing is, if she already has somewhat of a fan base, like, why are you stuck on this thing? Stuck on this person? Like,
she shouldn't. I don't think it's necessary. Well, she is right now. She's so bitter. I got it, but I'm just want to just say two more things and I'm done.
Okay.
Because everyone, sometimes in life, we look at who's more successful and all that he's done. His resume is incredible, but that does not mean that they have not blackballed this one. They have power in Hollywood. Him and Jada have power, and people are afraid to hire this woman. Why hasn't Tyler Perry hired her? Why hasn't T.D. Jakes even hired her for a movie? Like, why is no other people coming up and giving this woman a job? Now, let me tell you why this is kind of, like, problematic for me. in her interview, she said that what's the boy Alfonso Rivera said that, oh, I'm typecast. I can't get a job because everyone sees me as Carlton.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, if your best friend is Will Smith could have gave him a job in any one of these movies. You should never feel that you were typecast. Why did not Will hook that
But
boy
why
up?
should you? But why should you feel like your friend?
Maybe a small role, wearing sunglasses where people don't know who he is. Michelle, don't tell me that this is your friend. Like she said, you're just basically his asswipe, a tampon to him.
So now she's saying that Alfonso didn't get what he needed. Well, and I know for a fact Alfonso has been writing scripts and directing. Like, come on, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, you're focused on these people who were there in this successful show, and you feel in some kind of way because most of them went on to doing something better. Like, it's been 25 years or however long it's been. Like, move on, lady. Like, you know, and again, I'm not trying to like negate her struggle, but it's like, why are we talking about that old shit? We don't want to get it.
So you can move on if I can eat. You know, I'm just putting myself in her shoes. Like, if I'm going out on interviews, I'm going for this role, I'm going for that role, and when it comes down to it, people are whispering and being like, "Oh, girl, you know she had problems with Will Smith, and Will Smith is the king of Hollywood."
At some point, you have to take control of your own destiny. Blackballing, okay, she's blackballed from Hollywood. Okay, do something else. Start acting. Start producing your own shit. Start, YouTubing or streaming or live streaming or Instagramming or Facebooking or doing whatever you got to do to monetize and get yourself together. But I just feel like her saying all this, she's stuck. Like, girl, get out and do something else.
Have you ever met her?
No,
I
haven't met her.
Okay. All right. I'm just.
But I blogged about her several times. I remember she went in on Kenya. Kenya hired her for whatever that was, that Life Twirls On series she had, and something happened, and Aunt Viv said she didn't pay her or didn't pay her enough, and they were going in on social media. So it's like, Kenya hired her. You done fell out with Kenya. Now what? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if you keep stepping
I agree. She needs to let it go. She needs to move on, and she's very, very, very bitter. But
yeah, I'm sorry.
I said, I just feel sorry for the woman that she cannot get a break, a job in Hollywood with all her talent. Now, I know everyone is not going to agree because all they see is her just talking about it and talking about it.
I don't feel sorry for nobody who is able-bodied with a brain. It is no reason for me to feel sorry for you. She's depending on somebody else to help her when she is her help. I don't have no help. You feel sorry for me? I gotta do this shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel sorry for nobody right now. I can't.
All right, I just wanted to hear your opinion, and you know what? A lot of people agree with you, so I must be wrong.
I mean, that's not saying just your opinion, your opinion. Neither one of us are wrong. I mean, she has her struggles. We all have ours, but I just see it differently as a person in business.
I think if I worked with someone back in the day, and I'm not saying he's supposed to hook up. It doesn't work like that in Hollywood. Everybody got to get their hustle and grind on. But I'm just shocked that Carlton said, I'm calling him Carlton, that he said that he's typecast as Carlton when it's like your friend is Will Smith. Like,
okay.
No role.
Now we can go on with somebody else. I can't talk about her no more. But thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Thank you. 5268. You are on the line. I ate off my lipstick. Hello. Hello. Did you fall asleep? 5268. Hello. I'm here.
Hello?
Yeah. Turn your computer down.
Can you hear me?
Yes, turn your computer down or your device.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Michelle.
Hey.
Listen, I want to talk about Tamar and Andrew. The first thing is Tamar.
Okay, I'm ready.
Remember back when, I'm not sure the episode, but I was an avid fan of watching her and Vince and Braxton Family Values. Remember when she had that medium come in her house? Ever since then, it seems like they've been going through this terrible hardship.
I can't say that I've seen that because I am not a fan of the show. However, are you saying that
I'm sure your fans know exactly what I'm talking about.
That kind of triggered all of this divisiveness in the family?
That's what I feel, because right after that and continuing on after that, everything seemed to go downhill for both of them. And the only person that's not really getting hit is Trina. Remember, Trina left. She said, no, I ain't got time for this shenanigans, baby. No, I believe in Jesus. And she left. Wow. But everybody else got hit with something.
Wow.
And if the fans would think back, they'll say, oh yeah.
So
now that I think about it.
What did the medium tell them when she visited?
Something about her, Logan was seeing something in the house, she said. And she wanted to know what her baby was saying, so she brought the medium in. And he got to scribbling and scrabbling on some paper, honey, and after that, all I know was bad, right behind all of that. Action viewers, they'll probably tell you something about it. If anybody remember that.
The psychic was talking to her dead grandmama?
No, it had something to do with Logan. Logan was he was talking. She saw him talking to the wall or whatever. And she just was interested in what was it that he was saying. And instead of her bringing a minister or a pastor in the house, she brings a medium. And to me, ever since then, things been going crooked, sideways, and falling down.
Ooh, okay.
And it's because I was an avid viewer. I mean, I saw it, all the episodes of all of it. And then with this Andrew, I live in St. Louis. And I know how it can be in St. Louis, just out and about. And I was watching his live, and he wasn't lying. He was on the phone with Chanel. What's his name? James Rice Chanel. He was on the phone with him. So he wasn't lying, and for somebody to put your hands on somebody, that's wrong. I don't care how indifferent you feel about this person.
I agree.
That person hasn't done anything to you.
Yep, and they don't know him.
You may not agree with what he's
right. Right.
You may not agree with what he says or how he lives his life, but he ain't did nothing to your family, your people's family, your dog, your cat. He ain't did nothing to none of you. Why are you bothering the man?
Right.
He had the right to do whatever he did to that girl in defense of himself.
Right.
And if it had been me, I'd have snapped the color off of her too.
I called him.
And that's that. It just went down.
Earlier. That's why I wanted to talk to him live, but I called him and asked him about it, and he was still upset about it. And he said that he called the police, and the police came, pretty much drew guns on all they black asses. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's how it go down until they find out what's really going on and who did what, who provoked what.
It was a girl, they were like, "Well, you're a man," and they didn't know the whole story. And but he was like, he was upset. He was gonna press charges, all of that. So I don't know. We'll see.
It matters not whether what I am. Don't put your hand on me.
Yeah.
If you can talk, you can say things against me. You can look me up and down, roll your eyes from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet at me. But as soon as you come in my space and put your hands on me, it's a whole different story. It's a whole change of weather, baby. It's not going to happen. And I don't blame that man for protecting himself.
Right.
As simple as that. They calling him all these names. He going along with it. Okay, fine. But at the same time, that man don't come at your house, your job. He don't come around your family doing things to you that you wouldn't agree with. This is like somebody coming to your house and beating you up. What you gonna do?
Right.
You gonna fight your best fight at your house.
You're right. You are absolutely right. And again, the man was just walking down the street minding his own business. What did you argue with him for?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Right. But like I commented on his thing, and like I told him,
when you say that you saved and all this, you got to stop going around the same people you used to go around.
You're right.
Doing the same things you used to do. I mean, because light can't exist with dark like that. I mean, you know, if he's really into his religion and being religious, you know. But overall, with that Tamar incident and with Andrew, those are the things that I've seen play out.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling all the way from St. Louis.
Thank you. All right.
I appreciate it.
All right, Atlanta.
All right. Bye. Caller 6323. Hello. Hello. I know y'all be asleep. Y'all be putting me on hold, going to the bathroom, going to make some popcorn, getting your wine glass together. Okay, they hung up. Oh, well, I guess that concludes. Let me take the number down since y'all don't want to call. That concludes the live for today. Let me see if I can call. Let me make this last ditch effort to make this phone call real quick. See what's gonna happen. How you gonna text me and not answer the phone? That's what I want.
The mailbox.
Oh well, he didn't answer the phone. I was trying to get Andrew on the phone to talk about the situation, but maybe he doesn't want to out of it. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I got me a little tea. I gotta rewatch the video to rewind and see what Peter said because he shocked me like he shocked y'all. I appreciate you for tuning in. Y'all want me to take some more calls or no? Are y'all gonna call in or no? Let me see. What do you think, Zills? Should I call back in and take some more calls or no? Thank you so much, Doc Smith. Thank you. Let me see. How long I've been on? 1 hour and 3 minutes. 9:30. Okay. Can I tell you about Derek and Candy? I don't know what's going on between Derek J. I think they go.
Thank you. Joining the conference now. You are currently the only person in this conference.
Okay, got a call already. Hold on. Y'all tell me about Derek J and Candy. I don't know. 1717, you're on the line.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey.
How are you today?
I'm good.
And happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I was calling because I wanted to know how everybody felt about Madonna's tribute to Aretha Franklin.
Ooh.
That when we do get on these chats and we just heard the information or people's opinions about Thea and
about Madonna's cultural appropriation and
things
how
like
she
that,
is.
all the conversations are always together. Black actors, black actresses. When you have a woman that kicks down doors for people, these other artists, to come in and sing and have their career, and you choose somebody like Madonna, who sat and talked about herself for 6 minutes.
Well, you got to think of the platform. It was the VMAs. This ain't BET. This is MTV. MTV
But what I'm saying is, you see, my little icon is a Muslim star in the crescent.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm Muslim. So I sit back and I watch how we crab each other. And she disrespected not only Aretha Franklin, but I thought it was disrespectful towards all black people.
Wow. I can honestly say that I stopped watching the VMAs. I didn't watch it this year. So I missed all the hubbub. Most of what I saw on Instagram and social media. But I do agree with you that it could have been anybody else. It could have been Fantasia. It could have been Monica. It could have been anybody but Madonna.
We got too many black icons out here now that could have gone up and said something other than talking about themselves.
But think about the platform. It's MTV, and to MTV, Madonna is the cream of the crop. So them getting Madonna on that award show to do and say anything was primo for them.
So see, here we go again, Michelle. I worked at Time Warner, HBO. BET was owned by a black man. He decided to sell it to Viacom. Instead of keeping it in his family. I was there when all that went down. I understand that the VMA is a European platform. And in order for our artists to get any kind of recognition, it has to be on a black platform.
Well, I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying BET and do their awards. Well, BET is owned by white now, Viacom. They'll do their awards, and they'll probably give a 15 or 20-minute tribute to Aretha Franklin. But it just kind of bothers me when I go into a chat and it's always about what we doing wrong and how we, blackball, the word blackball.
And that bothers me too, because
very strong word.
Just like I said, like at some point you got to take control of your own destiny. At some point, like you can only blackball me for so long. I'm only gonna feel bad about myself for so long before I get up and start doing something else. Because we gotta eat, you gotta work, you gotta do something. So that's just my opinion.
But the meaning behind blackball, when you look it up, it's a very discriminatory word for us to be using against one another.
Right.
So I'm kind of on the African side, and the terminology that is used that we don't understand the meaning behind it. And like I put on Twitter, there would be no bloggers if people didn't put all their business out in the street.
There would be no way.
If they didn't discuss all their business, and there would be no bloggers. But we have come to the point that we will blast one another and put it all out on IG, all on Twitter, and it becomes a big mess. A big mess.
Well, I don't know if that's
that's all I was calling in for. I would love to hear somebody get on
as far as
say,
somebody being a blogger and putting their
black folks. I would love to hear somebody say, "Yeah, black folks, we kind of messed up. We We put our business out here. We don't support one another. We blackball one another." But
how we get from Madonna to this?
Say, you know what they did to Aretha Franklin, that was a slap in everybody, every black person's face.
Okay.
Every black person's face.
Okay.
They got upset because Donald Trump thought she was somebody else. But for Madonna to sit there and that 6-minute speech was all about her.
Yeah, you're right. No. Okay. Well, thank you. Where were you calling from?
I'm calling from Chicago, the most segregated city you ever want to live in.
Well, I don't know if that's true. You need to go further south. Mississippi might have y'all beat.
I just made 60 on August 18th. I've lived here all my life.
Happy
and if you ever want to come to Chicago, I will take you. Everybody has their own hood. It's all black hood. The Spanish have their own side of the city. The Italians have their own side of the city. It's segregated here.
All right. Well,
the South, y'all got it good. But for me to have a white neighbor, that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist here.
Okay.
Puerto Ricans have their side of the city. The city is divided.
Well, thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you.
Okay. You have a great evening.
You too. Bye-bye. I got kind of offended when y'all start talking, making being blogging all about being black. Now, let me just say, before I take the next call, Dear Abby was around way before me, and Dear Abby used to tell everybody business and give advice. 45, 65. Dear Abby, and who else? The gossip pages, child, please. 45, 65. You're on the line.
Hey, Michelle, this is Jay. Have to call back.
Uh-oh. Hey, Jay.
Okay, so now back with the caller. Now, the part about the Aretha Franklin, that's what I called in last time I posted about. They was wrong for that. That's Aretha Franklin. You know, if you're going to give a tribute to her, let it be about her.
Right. But it was all about Madonna.
And they was wrong for that. Madonna need her butt beat for that. She wrong for that. You know? Now to
Madonna
change
was just doing
topic,
Madonna. She's a narcissist, clearly. She talked about herself and how Aretha affected her life. She doesn't care about y'all. She wanted to tell y'all that she's a superstar. And this is how this woman's death and life touched her. This is all about Madonna. Right. She did what she was supposed to do. Why y'all mad?
And that's why I don't know not one song by her. But anyway, to change the subject, girl, so Tekashi 6ix9ine is beefing with Ludacris now because Ludacris came on Nick Cannon wilding out, and one of the comedians dressed up as 6ix9ine and asked him who would he sign to his label, him or Nick Cannon. And he said Nick Cannon because he didn't know Tekashi 6ix9ine would be around, you know, in the long run. So Tekashi did like a long troll video on Instagram and just disrespecting.
Can you text it to me? I send it to my DM or something. I want to see it. I find it. I want to see it because I'm supposed to go to Ludacris's. He's having a event this weekend, giving back to the community for young girls, and I'm supposed to go to that. And I might, I change the subject and ask a question. Oh, look at Luda's IG. Okay, it's on Luda's IG. I'll go check it out.
Yeah, but
Jay be having all the tea.
I was wrong with Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know, when he put out the song with Nicki Minaj, CC, you know, it's bumping. You know, but now you disrespecting a legend, like you disrespecting all these people, but I can't let you disrespect Ludacris. Like he's from Atlanta, I'm from Arkansas. Like I grew up to Ludacris. I can't let you disrespect Ludacris. Like now you across the line. Somebody needs to beat his ass.
We ain't gonna get violent. Maybe they can have a rap off.
Ludacris will out rap him. Tekashi can't even rap.
No, but that's the point. We need a rap off. Ludacris be like, what's your fantasy?
No, somebody needs to fucking beat him up. And then, you know, he be making all these damn troll videos. But come to find out, he be acting like he, you know, in all these hoods. But come to find out, it be like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when he be recording. And he'll make a 10-second video and get back in the car. Like, you ain't hype. Like, all that you claim to be. You know,
it's a different time though for rappers. Like rappers create their own buzz. Like after Ludacris, think about it, there was Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy came up on MySpace, you know, and he was the shit on MySpace. And then you know, Mr. Colin Paul picked up Soulja Boy, and he became a famous with you and all of that. So it's like people use their platforms now to become famous, and I feel like that's what Tekashi 6ix9ine did. Now he all overseas doing stuff. Now he on like. I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that.
First of all, ain't nobody scared of a rainbow thug.
Well,
period.
Okay.
Really.
All right.
Second of all, and then I don't even appreciate him using the N-word. You know?
What is his nationality?
You ain't black. He's Hispanic. You ain't black.
J-Lo said
you know,
y'all didn't get mad at J-Lo.
I feel like he need a reality check real soon before something bad happens to him.
Okay.
He already faked his damn robbery.
Okay. Oh, Jay, I got another call.
Somebody's gonna beat his ass. Hold on.
Look, I'm gonna have to cut you short,
person that
Jay.
will throw tomatoes at his ass.
Jay, I'm gonna have to cut you short. I got another call.
Okay.
I normally let you talk, but since somebody on the line, I'm gonna let I'm gonna have to cut you short. I appreciate you. All right. Bye. Jay would go on forever, honey. He was gonna drag Tekashi 6ix9ine on out of here. 9601. You're on the line.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy Juno representing the DE.
Hi, Juno, representing the DE. Delaware, huh? You way over there.
Well, I travel. But anyway, all right. So 2 topics real quick.
Okay.
Piggybacking off of Tekashi 69 and Safari.
Okay.
So did you see that video with Tekashi 69 and Trey Songz all shirtless singing songs to each other and shit?
No. Is that new?
Oh my gosh. You gotta look that shit up. I'm subscribed to the dude right now. Gosh, I wish I could pull it up. But yeah, him and Trey Songz are up in some hotel room, you know what I mean, shirtless and shit. His name is Hassan. Hassan, the YouTuber's name, his page is Hassan Campbell. Go check it out on YouTube. Where they in some hotel room, shirtless, singing Usher's God, I'm your girl and you're my man. Like literally, and they're like, why are you singing this shit like to each other? So check that shit out.
Okay.
Now, Safari. Now, I don't want to, be on it too long because, everybody keeps talking about this whole Nicki Minaj shit, but they're not addressing the elephant in the room on the shit that she said on the radio shit. I've been hearing them talk about everything else, the Queen radio, her going off on, on everybody and shit, but she ain't talk about the fact that she was cheating, she was cheating on this nigga Safari the whole time. Because she stated.
Who was she cheating with?
Meek Mill, she stated on the radio. If you go back and listen to the radio interview, and the DJ tried to bring it back to topic, but she just threw it to the wind. She said that her and Meek Mills were messing around for a couple of years, and then they officially started dating.
Oh, wow.
So if you looking at the math, I'm like, okay, so y'all were talking and dealing with each other for a couple of years. You and Safari wasn't even broken up for a couple of years before you announced it publicly that you was dating Meek Mill. So that lets me know that not only was you cheating on him, but you publicly embarrassed this dude. Like you remember when the shit went down when they broke up? Everybody was dragging this nigga Safari. Everybody, celebrities he was on Wild and Now getting clowned out. Meek Mills pulled up on him on video camera, trying to get him jumping, chasing him around and stuff like that. Like this nigga was publicly humiliated and embarrassed. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, he's also getting cheated on.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It's like, so as a man, like that shit is like mad disrespectful. And I commend Safari for not letting that shit break him down too much. You feel me? Because that shit can hurt a man's pride. You leave me for another nigga, then you want to rub it in my face, making music videos and songs and shit publicly and shit like that, just running it through my face, and you've been cheating on me. That shit is fucked up. That shit is mad fucked up, and nobody's calling that shit out. And I think and it's just like the scripture says, you reap what you sow. You know what I mean? You do this nigga dirty, like hella dirty, and you wonder why you're getting the flack that you're getting now. See, people see that shit. And that's partly why people don't support you. You found the video?
Yeah.
So a lot of girls always tell me. Yeah, I just wanted to address those 2 things real quick, and then, I'm going to get off the line.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you feel me? All right.
Well, thank you so much.
Is there anything you want to say about it?
No. I'm just looking at the video. You got me intrigued.
Okay.
I know exactly what they at.
Yo.
Okay.
My boy,
Thank you.
my twin brother here, said he want to get some singing lessons from the boy. So we're going to start with You Got It Bad. Lady say, I'm your man. You're my girl. I'm going to tell it to the whole wide world. Lady say, I'm your girl. What else? You're my man. Promise to love you the best I can. Stay on the fucking billboard.
Is that what you talking about? They was on the roof. I guess. I don't know. They just had their shirts off. I don't know. Somebody said that's old. I was just looking. But anyway, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all of the calls. Jessica Rabbit said are you a she, Jessica? Wears a lot of colors in her hair. Nothing wrong with that. Somebody said, why they naked? I don't know. But I didn't check the car. I was too intrigued to see Trey Songz wear his shirt off, and I didn't cut the collar off. I'm sorry, Delaware. I'm so sorry. And Kendra said she wants you to call. Anyway, it was time for me to go. Anyway, it's way past time for me to go. I done wore out my welcome tonight. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for gathering me on all of the tea. If you haven't already, go visit straightfromtheA.com. Catch the Aretha Franklin Don't Have No Will tea, the Cynthia Bailey new boyfriend that she met on Steve Harvey tea, the Phaedra being on the Braxton's tea. All of that is on the site right now for you to go and read. And I appreciate y'all. I might come back a little later. Y'all follow the Trap channel. I might go on live from, my bedroom or something because I'm tired today. But I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.